I talked to hundreds of jail administrators, and there is so much ridiculous stuff jails face on a daily basis. The inmate that's transitioning to be a wolf and wants a special diet and moonlit exercise time, or the guy that sues under religious freedom to get his stuffed animals in his cell because it helps him meditate. We have a different kind of inmate than ever before in our jails, and jails have become the dumping ground for the mentally ill population. And the public and the media, they expect jail officials to have PhD training as psychologists, mental health and medical experts to fix and rehabilitate them, the gang members, the sex offenders, and the extremely violent, with often inadequate budgets and being short-staffed. Safety and security is being compromised in exchange for politically correct, self-proclaimed rights of inmates. The first day of any job, a new officer will hear, "You violated my rights. I'm going to sue you." Talk about a great way to start your job, much less your day. We get you. We understand. And NIJO has the resources to help.
Well, one size fits all does not fit all. We don't have the liberty of hiring someone to come in and write policy. We don't have the liberty of even dedicating a staff person to write policy. But what we can do with the legal-based guidelines is we can take those, go through there one at a time, and apply those to the policy area that needs to be developed, and there you go.
Over 600 legal-based guidelines are continually updated to current case law to allow fast reference to management and to keep policies and procedure updated and defensible. The guidelines are being utilized by hundreds of facilities across the United States as a comprehensive liability and a risk management tool. For many agencies, this is the first resource they go to, not just for policy review, but to answer inmate grievances and for staff training. The guidelines were created, developed, and are maintained by renowned corrections expert Gary W. DeLand, which NIJO fully and exclusively promulgates.
It's because of the cases that we've been sued on, that are specific to state. So you have to have enough latitude to pull your cases from your state into the training and procedures you utilize. If you don't properly train and upgrade your training and keep current on the case laws, you're going to lose.
Dakota is the only legal-based jail training available online. Last year, thousands of users registered for 20,000 courses. Users can access a complete library of courses anytime, day or night, eliminating costly travel expenses and time away from the facility. The curriculum is approved through national certification by NIJO, featuring materials from the most recognized corrections experts in the country and complete verification testing. Utilizing the top instructors in the country, NIJO puts on customized, affordable training for individual jails to entire regional conferences. The JailCon regional conferences are a don't miss. 3 days of intense training with 30 to 40 sessions on various hot topics. Past keynote speakers include famed 13-hour and Benghazi Ranger Chris Tonto Peranto and legendary NBA star and Deputy Officer Carl the Mailman Malone.
I trust NIJO inexplicitly, and why? Because I've checked, and I don't need to do that anymore. If something came from NIJO in the beginning and I looked at it, check, double check, it's there. You're getting good, solid information from NIJO.
For those seeking national recognition, NIJO accreditation is the only accreditation in the United States that is based on legal standards. The process verifies policy, procedure, and operational practice are in line with what the courts require, rather than having a subjective requirement that will not be defensible in court. Likewise, NIJO is often requested to conduct inspections by administrations seeking outside review, verification, and documentation to defend their facilities. NIJO has 3 distinct levels of national certification for individuals seeking to increase knowledge in their profession and get recognized, for line-level staff, supervisors, and for administrators and executives. Recognizing the need for legal technical assistance in the corrections field, NIJO offers a variety of services to assist agencies and their legal counsel to successfully mitigate and defend their agencies in prisoner-filed lawsuits. These services include correctional litigation consultation, expert witnesses, depositions, legal representation, testifying skill course training, technical assistance, and compliance monitoring. Whether you have visited our NIJO website to read a compelling blog, enrolled in an online course, are actively participating in using the legal-based jail guidelines, attended JailCon or one of the many training sessions out there, or are pursuing accreditation for your facility or individual certification, it has been an honor to support you over the last decade. Commit to learning and make this year your year for professional growth. Whether you are an administrator, first-line supervisor, new officer, or support staff member, please join us and explore the legal-based resources that are changing the face of corrections and detention in an unprecedented way.